the General. I have a nickname now.
It's beautiful in here. Good afternoon, everyone. Nighthawk here, and I have an introducing the General. Doesn't look like it, does he? The General and I are going out for a single overnighter. This is his birthday hike. He wanted to do this in February, which is when his birthday is, but we also had 2.5 feet of snow there. So we're off on a beautiful May 5th day. Leaves are starting to come out and pop. The weather is gorgeous. It's about 60 degrees, and we're supposed to get lows of like mid-30s tonight. So stay with us. We're gonna have some fun. Like I had mentioned, we're on a birthday hike for the General, and his birthday's in February. And he is how old, General?
Hi.
How old are you?
I am 8.
8. And what are you looking to do today?
Have fun and see some wildlife.
See some wildlife. Do you think we're gonna do that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? So we're out on a balmy 60-degree day. It is May 5th, like I mentioned earlier. And we're just gonna go out to the Tom Leonard Shelter on the Appalachian Trail. It's been highly recommended for the view and for the area. Haven't never been there myself yet. And we're gonna just have a good time. We've got gummy bears, and we got trail mix and marshmallows we're packing in.
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky. You got anything else you want to add?
Beef jerky.
What about beef jerky?
My mom made it. Homemade.
Homemade, huh? So we got homemade beef jerky. Anything else you want to say right now?
Except I'm a hiker.
You are a hiker. Last year we did a family trip, and the General was very proud because he was able to, from the base, hike up Mount Greylock in Massachusetts, which is the highest point at, I think it's like 3,400 feet or something along that lines. And he hiked from the bottom to the top, and he was very proud of himself for that. So, and we were too.
And that was my first hike.
Yeah?
And first impact.
We just got on the trail. We've been on the trail only 15 minutes. It is very cool. You've only done 1 mile.
I done 1 mile and a half.
Well, let's go another mile and get to the campsite. How's that sound?
Do another half a mile. I'm old man. Drop down and jump over here. That's right.
You're an old man.
I just have pounds on my back and I'm still old man. I'm still walking.
Here we are. We're just north of the Tom Leonard Shelter. Really cool. Kind of a fissure, little canyon, if you will. Rock formations. I don't know how well you can tell the depth of this, but it's just a really neat rocky outcropping. The General's getting tired. He's starting to look like an old man.
I'm old.
He's starting to get tired and worn out. Ready for some lunch though? I mean, we're less than 10 minutes away from the shelter.
Yeah.
We're gonna get up there and we got some snack bars and gummy bears and some trail mix.
Don't forget beef jerky.
He's my vegetarian.
I'm not vegetarian. I'm a omnivore.
Omnivore?
Omnivore.
What do you like more, plants or meat?
Meat.
Yeah. Yeah?
Would you want to fall down there?
I would not want to fall down there.
Don't let this one fall down there. Okay.
I would not want to fall down there either.
Nah.
So here's our setup. We got a wind block right there of the rocks. And I have my DIY camo hammock with hammock gear 20-degree top and under quilts. And we have the general setup here. And this is a yeah, he's afraid of this hammock. This is a Hennessy Scout, I believe it is.
And this is the door.
And that's the door. What do you like about that door?
Nobody can find it.
Yeah, is that it?
And every time I did out, it looks like I'm in reverse.
Now, I don't do tents for many reasons, and as you guys know, hammocks very much more comfortable, but I think this is probably one of the better tent platforms I've seen.
This is the end of the world. The end of the world. The end of the world.
It's just absolutely gorgeous.
If you see, right,
And that's facing east, is in this direction. So you like to wake up early by the sun. This is like a beautiful spot for it.
look at you now. I did that.
I think I got ran over or ran under.
Spider pig does whatever a spider pig does. Can he swim from a web? No, he can't. He's a pig. Look out, here comes Spider Pig.
You're a goof. Evening. It's about 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon. TG and I are getting ready for some supper. We're using the ember lit.
It's smoky.
Titanium, nice pot. I think we've been at it for about 5 minutes, and that is what you call a rolling boil. On tonight's menu, we have beef stew from Mountain House. Doesn't that look yummy? We also have a few other things. The infamous marshmallows. What else do we have? Backpacker's Pantry. What is that?
S'mores.
Chocolate s'mores.
Chocolate s'mores.
What are you more interested in eating? Soup or stew, marshmallows or s'mores?
S'mores.
Hey, General.
Hi.
How's dinner?
Awesome.
Beef stew.
Yummy.
Yeah, you like that? So what do you think about today so far?
Good.
Good? What's your favorite part so far?
Hard to choose.
Hard to choose? Well, I'll pick one or two.
First one is eating dinner. Second one is hiking.
Hiking. All right. You looking forward to sleeping in your hammock tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like sleeping in your hammock? Yeah, what do you like about it?
Spy.
Spy?
No. The spy. The door.
Oh, the secret door. Yeah, you think you're gonna sleep warm and comfy tonight?
Yep.
Yeah. What do you have hanging in your hammock?
That's my sleeping bag.
Your sleeping bag? How about little lights?
Those are my camping lights.
Yeah. He has a string of NO twilight lights. There's 25 LEDs off the ridge line. So he gets in there and he can read his book from there or whatnot. So he's gonna be all snug and Snug and comfy tonight. So it's about 6:30 in the evening, and the General is doing something he's been wanting to do since we even started this trip. So take a look. What you doing, General?
I'm cooking a marshmallow.
You are?
Perfectly the General's way.
Perfectly the General's way, huh?
Perfectly the General's way.
Alright. So what is the General's way?
Today. To make it a little black and a little gold and a little brown.
Oh, well, that's a tough order to make. I'm glad you're doing it, not me. So this is our sleeping arrangements tonight. 0 degrees, or 0 chance of rain. So
there's no rain.
Keeping the tarps up. It's one of my favorite ways to sleep. It's just kind of out there, suspended in comfort, being able to see the stars and just look at them throughout the night. And it's just a beautiful scene. Supposed to have crystal clear skies. I have some openings around here that I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, here's the General's way. How's that working?
Perfect. Little brown, little more gold, but that's it.
Yeah?
It's a little slippery though.
You gonna eat it?
I have 3 more, so yes. Nice and dewy. Look at that.
So TJ finally made me break out the s'mores backpacking thing. So take a look. Basically, you've got hot chocolate and marshmallows with some broken up graham crackers thrown on top. Pretty easy to make. Pretty tasty. And well, TJ.
Yummy.
The General.
Named TJ.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
So last night was clear. It was about low 30s. No moon, so the stars are out shining. Very stunning, beautiful shooting stars. The General, how did you sleep last night?
Good.
Did you sleep all the way through?
The neighbors woke me up a little, but yeah.
Yeah? Were you warm and toasty?
Yeah.
So we're on our way back out again. We've got only about maybe an hour and a half hike in, or out rather. I would say this was a pretty successful trip. What do you think, General?
I loved it.
Yeah? Hey, you know, there's a lot of people that are hesitant or worried about taking their young guys out or their young children out. What do you say about that?
Boo-hoo!
Oh, yeah?
I say they go out and hike.
If parents are thinking about taking their kids out, what should they be thinking about?
Packing.
Packing?
Make sure they're all set to go.
What do you mean?
Make sure they have the tools. Make sure they have the stuff that they need.
Like what?
Pocket lighters.
Okay, well what about the kids? What should they have?
They should have food, snacks, and turkey, gummy bears.
So all the good stuff, huh?
Yep, and all the stuff that they need.
Okay. What kind of things do you think the parents should be looking for the kids to do?
Go on small trails and on big trails.
Small trails and big trails. Well, what does that mean?
Let them know how to explore on the small trails, and once they get used to it, they can go on bigger trails and bigger trails and bigger trails.
Okay. So, how was this trip for you?
I loved it. And
So what was your favorite part about this trip?
nature.
Nature, huh? What kind of things did we see in nature?
Trout lilies,
Trout lilies,
moss,
moss,
grass,
Well, you see those everywhere. What else did you see? How about those purple flowers?
I forgot their name.
Trilliums?
Trilliums.
Yeah.
Those are everywhere.
They are everywhere. So we're almost back to the truck, but I wanted to take the time to kind of mention something that occurred to us as we were starting to get onto the trail. And what that was is the general had some issues with his hand. And what happened is he had a previous injury from home, 2 splinters actually. And they were pretty big ones. They're from bamboo. And I'll show a picture shortly. But it brought up an interesting point for me that when you're going out on a hike or out on an adventure with the kids, check them over. Make sure there's no injuries that they may not be talking or telling you about. He did not let us know. So if I had not known, it would have been more infected by the time throughout the weekend. And so it's important for us to, as parents, to kind of overlook and oversee our children's health, whether it be their feet, their hands, or anything else, to see if they have any injuries they're not telling us about that could be detrimental to their fun on the trail. It would be really a big bummer for the kids to go out and get all prepared to go out hiking and get out in the woods, just to realize that they have an injury that they downplayed but is more severe than they think. And so please, as a word of caution, check them out, check their hands, check their feet, see if they do have any injuries that they're not telling you about, because it'd be much easier to catch it at home just before takeoff and leaving than it is out in the trail, because you may not have all the necessary things and first aid equipment to be able to do that. So that's just my last warning for today. It's Nighthawk and the General signing off, and so we'll see you next time. Any last parting words, General?
Have fun on hikes.
Well, you heard it from the man. Talk to you guys later.